Alright, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna try and attempt Mikola today. I've been kind of busy. I've been leveling up a little bit. My arcane is now at 22. I've found some talismans that greatly boost my incantations. One, I got the Fateful's Canvas Talisman, and then I got the Flock's Canvas Talisman, which I actually could get after Millicent's quest was done. Just had to go and kill Gowry. And I killed him, and I got the talisman. So now my incantations are potently powerful. So with that being said and done, now I'll just increase my health, increase my equipment load. Put this shield on. So what we're going to do, get rid of Terra Magica, get rid of Rotten Breath, and only have Swarm of Flies. Only have that. And then my faith isn't high enough to get the Blessing of the Erd Tree, so I really can't use that. But if I get my faith high enough, then I can use some of these other moves as well. Such as, not Smalrags, but, Dragon Ice. That's a good one because she's susceptible to ice and bleed. So what we're going to do is we're going to attempt to fight her with my Mimic. Now, apparently, an update came and it kind of messed with the Mimic's damage. Apparently, it wasn't supposed to be doing that much damage beforehand. So we're just going to have to see how much has been impacted. Yo! Excuse me? Is this working? Yo, Psycho! Wow. Okay, so I managed to get her to the second phase. Bleed damage is really good. Unfortunately, that second phase is nasty. I like how she switched from me. She switched from my mimic, and then immediately went for me. And since they have such a low cost to use, that move has so much range. Good lord, that move has so much range. That move has so much range. What in the world? And I have a shield and I'm not even using it. So that's another dumb move on my part, is not using the shield that I have. Even though I'm pretty sure she could break through it. Where are my runes? Yo, CJ, what's going on? That move! That move! My goodness, that move! Why does it have so much range? It's ridiculous how much range it has. But here's the thing, CJ. I've gotten her to the second phase twice already. I've gotten her to the second phase twice. Guarding does not help against that attack. Guarding doesn't help! Guarding doesn't help! She just chews through my stamina like crazy. It is so ridiculous how she just chews through your health so easily. Yo! Yo! Keep spamming it! Keep spamming it! Don't let her get out of that corner, boy! Yo, let's go! Second phase and my mimic is still alive! Get back, get back! Why would you switch targets in the middle of the combo and hit me with the last one? That move! It's not the dive bomb that'll get you. It's not her regular attacks that'll get you. It's the super tracking mega judgment cut combo she has, where she can switch and zoom into where you are. If she's attacking your mimic, she can ignore the mimic and come after you in the middle of the combo. Yo! How did I just survive that? Never mind. Never mind. Never mind! So that whole combo can be dodged. I just need to keep dodging. Wow, I learned something new. I can dodge through that whole attack. I just can't get hit by it. If I get hit by it at the beginning, then it's all over. But if I can dodge the first attack, I can just keep rolling through all of those attacks and I can survive. Let's go again. Let's go again. Dang it, if only I could get her stuck in the corner like I did last time. But I am also playing with a slightly nerfed Mimic. And the good thing about this is, man, nerfed. How so? They kind of reduced, they kind of messed with the amount of damage that the Mimic could do. Yo, 26 Rona Kumar, 9D. Love from India, much love from the United States. Good to have you here. So they kind of nerfed like some blood moves. Not Swarm of Flies. Swarm of Flies is still the same. But they kind of nerfed some moves here and there. Not the ones that I like using. They didn't nerf Comet Azure, so that's still fine. But Mimics apparently aren't doing as much damage as they used to. Now I talked to Brandon and he says like he didn't notice much of a difference. So maybe it's just a negligible amount of damage done. When will I complete the beginning after the end? Well, the series is still going, and I'm covering 10 chapters every single Tuesday. So it's hard to say because the story of beginning after the end it's not over yet. Get her stuck in the corner. Get her stuck in the corner. Don't let her attack. Don't let her attack. All right, second phase. Come on! How did my Mimic live longer than me? How does that work? Keep on the grind. I'll surely recommend you to all of my friends. Hey, the more the merrier. I'm just grateful that what I'm doing, people enjoy. Plus, it's what I love doing, so, you know, if people enjoy what I do, then I'm just going to keep doing it. Just from the dive bomb. It's the dive bomb. Because when I try to run to the side, she'll land where my path is, and then I can't dodge away in time for the explosion to not get hit by it. We're gonna keep going. We still got some rune arcs. I'm not gonna use dragon. I'm just gonna focus on swarm of flies. Yes! Get her stuck in a wall! Oh, it's a killer combo. Oh! We knocked her out of it. Nice! Nice. When bleed damage procs, it can knock her out of that combo. Don't I have anything to mitigate the rot debuff? I'm not concerned about the Scarlet Rot. I'm concerned about her combos. Alright, second phase. Heal up. But I didn't get affected by Scarlet Rot, so we're still alive. We're still alive. But my Mimic got hit by it. And she still can heal. Crap! No, not the wobble combo. Ooh, get back, get back, get back, get back! Oh crap. Get back! No! No, 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 no. Don't get affected. Don't get affected. Don't get affected. Heal. Flies. Flies. Endless flies. Endless flies. Endless flies. Endless. Never give her a chance. 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 Spam it. Spam it. Good God, spam it. Come on, spam it. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Yes! Yes! Let's go! Yes, Melina! Let's go! Oh! 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 Give me! Yes! 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 Let's go! Yeah! 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 Let's go, boy!
My match.
My heart is racing. Yes! 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 Oh my goodness. We got her Dark Rune. Remembrance of the Rot Goddess. Holy crap. Where? Okay. So, 576,000 runes. Let me sit down. Let me sit down. Let me sit down. Let me sit down and let it register that I've won. I've won. I beat Melina. Yo, I beat her without summoning another player. I just beat her with Mimic and just threw flies at her. I just threw flies at her. That's all it took. I did it. Which game is more difficult, Sekiro or Elden Ring? I want to say Elden Ring, because I don't think I've ever spent this long fighting a boss in Sekiro, save for Ishin, the Sword Saint. 25 minutes. Within 25 minutes, I beat Malenia. Why did I say Melina? Oh my goodness. My Malenia, goddess of rot. We beat a goddess. We did it! Oh my goodness, we did it! Malenia. Defeated. Oh, I gotta tell Gajeel. I gotta tell Gajeel. Gajeel! Gajeel! Oh my goodness! I wonder if I took as long as he did to take her down. Because he said he took about over 40 times. But 25 minutes into the stream and I finally beat her. Whoa! That wasn't there before. Wait a minute. Return unalloyed gold needle. Oh snap! We can put it here. Yo! The needle that we got from completing Millicent's quest yesterday. Return unalloyed gold needle. And we got Mikola's needle. And we got a somber ancient dragon smithing stone. Cool. Will I get rot if I climb and touch this? No, I won't. Oh my goodness, we did it. We did it. We did it. We did it. Yeah, Loisimos, we did it. I defeated Mikola with the swarm of flies. Yeah, we did it. Sorry if I broke a chair. And you know what? I'm gonna leave a message. I'm gonna leave a message. First off, concepts. Where is Bliss? This. Let me just go ahead and just say first off, Bliss, because we defeated Malenia. Oh my goodness. All right. So the things we got is we got a key item here. Where is it at? It is a key item, isn't it? Mikola's needle. Wait, it is a key item, isn't it? Subdues a once accepted frenzy flame. Alright, so this is a consumable that I could use. Okay. Now we have a remembrance. And you guys know how much I love to read the remembrance of bosses. So, let's read the remembrance of the Rot Goddess. The power of his namesake can be unlocked. Remembrance of Malenia, goddess of rot, hewn into the Erd tree. Mikola and Malenia are both the children of a single god. As such, they are both Empyreans, but suffered afflictions from birth. One was cursed with eternal childhood, and the other harbored rot within. So Mikola, her brother, is cursed to be a child? Can I play House of Ashes? I'm not into horror games like that. I mean, I'll play games such as, you know, Resident Evil and the like, but games like House of Ashes and those types of games, I'm not really into. But yeah, Mikola and Malenia are both the children of a single god. As such, they are both Empyreans, but suffered afflictions from birth. One was cursed with eternal childhood, and the other harbored rot within. So that means that her brother is, I guess, physically a child, and she is the one who pretty much had the rot inside of her body this whole time, which is why she was able to do all those moves earlier. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. When you beat someone like this, I highly doubt we're gonna come across any other bosses that's gonna give us this much of a hard time. And now that we've beaten Mikola, we can go ahead and put my wizard drip back on. Because I put on that armor just to protect myself, and I feel like had I not had Malekith's armor on, some of these hits would have been the end of me, and we would probably still be trying to fight Malenia right now. Why do I keep calling her Mikola? We would have been still fighting Malenia right now. But now that that's over and done with, I'm going to keep this Dragon Communion seal. It's actually quite good. But time to get my staff. I am a wizard after all. And then of course we'll get my long sword. Alright. And let's go ahead and put my magic drip back on. Time to go back to what I'm known for. Sorcery. So, we defeated Malenia, goddess of rot. Now, I'm wondering about how to get to Mikola then. Well, actually, hold on. Remembrances. Elden Ring. Because I just got my hands on a rune. And I need to find a tower to restore the power to that rune. So I got a great rune. Or is Mikola not even a boss? I don't think Mikola's even a boss I can take down. I don't think he is. So I got Godric's rune, I now have Malenia's rune, I have Radahn's rune, I have Morgoth's rune, Rickard's rune. The only major rune left is Mohg's great rune, and that's in the underground blood place. That's all the way over here. Dynasty Mausoleum entrance, and of course Palace Approach Ledge Road. So I have all these places. What I'm going to do first, however, is I'm going to level up. I believe I've earned the right to level up. And I'm going to increase my faith a little bit. Faith! And I got enough runes where I can level up one more time, so I'm going to boost my faith again. Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen, I feel so good. We took down Malenia. We took down Malenia. Why do I keep saying Melina? It's Malenia. We took down Malenia. So the thing is, she is not a cheap boss. She's one that punishes those who are stuck in a formula, which I will admit I was. I ran with the same setup, same mindset, same ideology, that all I needed to get through this game was just pure sorcery and pure Comet Azure and unlimited magic because of my flask of wondrous physic. But this boss told me that I should not be relying on that for every single boss, because not every single boss is going to be susceptible to it. And this boss just showed me the chinks in my armor. It just showed me my weaknesses. I relied way too much on sorcery when I could have been relying on everything else. So, in the pursuit of power, I'm going to need to focus on not only increasing my intelligence to the max, but my faith and arcane as well. Because there's numerous magics in this game that are not sorcery related that can benefit me greatly once I start increasing those stats as well. Hold on, let me open up my windows in my rooms. I got the whole house to myself for the next couple of days. The girls are going out. Girls are gone. I got my food at the house. Got my pizza rolls. Got my triple meat French bread pizza. I have everything I need. But this boss just showed me that, it just showed me my weaknesses that I have. And then there's twinned armor, Malekith's armor. Showing me all the stuff that I can get rid of. So now, I'm going to keep Swarm of Flies. I'm going to get rid of Dragon Ice, though. So I'm going to get Comet Azure back in there. Now I can use Briars of Sin and Briars of Punishment since my faith is high enough to use it. A lot of these are now open to me now since I increased my faith a little bit. But I need to increase it more to use some of the more potent ones. Which reminds me, we need to go grab that last legendary incantation, which is over in the Roots area. So we're going to grab that first before we do anything major. I'm going to need 28 faith for that, 38 faith for that, 27, 33, 28. There was another sorcery on here that required like 40 something for me to use. I don't know where it went though. Ah, there it is. Flame of the Fell God. I need to have 41 faith in order to use this legendary Raging Fireball. But those are the only ones currently. So, while I'm strong in intelligence, I need to increase my faith, so I need to be increasing those as well. Do I know of a few more rock songs, including Marilyn Manson or Creed? Nope. I only know of that Faith song because I heard it on a Game Grumps episode. And that was during one of their Laugh compilations. That is the only way I know of that song. Other than that, I do not listen to rock music at all. Well now, this just changes up the plans I pretty much had for this stream because I thought I was gonna be stuck here for a hot minute, taking on Malenia, and I beat her in less than 30 minutes of the stream, which means we got a couple more hours to do some extra stuff, and because at 5 is when they're gonna do the state of play for the Hogwarts Legacy game, where they're gonna show 14 minutes of gameplay. Which I want to see, because I want to see what all the hubbub about it is, because we haven't heard much from that game in a hot minute. Yo, Brandon! Glad to see you got her. Speaking of weakness, she helped me time my dodges. She helped me with mine as well, and she helped me realize that even though I have a substantial amount of power as a sorcerer, there are just some aspects that I am lacking in that has left me vulnerable, which is why I died to her so many times. My faith wasn't high enough and my arcane isn't high enough. And as a sorcerer as a person who wants to make their character the most powerful magic user in the entire game, you know, for me, can't say worldwide, I want him to be so powerful that nothing stands against him and he can use any type of magic, and the only outcome would be me defeating all of my enemies. But this boss has showed me that I still have a long ways to go before I can call myself more powerful than anyone else. Terra Magica. Let's get that back in there. Comet Azure, we'll get you in there. I can get... Briars of Sin, Briars of Punishment. This requires more, so I'll use you. I want to use one type of magic from each class. Creed, Shinedown, Five Finger Death Punch, Disturbed, and others are definitely worth a listen. I mean, I can check them out, but don't expect me to get into rock music. It's just that that's not the type of music I listen to. At least not often enough where I can say, like, oh yeah, man, I know that song. Alleviate death buildup, urgent heal, blessings boon. I wonder if I can find Gold Mask, because he's another person I can find to teach me different types of incantations and stuff. So, Brandon, the only person I have left to get a major rune from is Moog, because now I have Malenia's great rune. And now I need to go restore power to that. And then Moog in the Blood Palace area, he's the only one that I need to go take down. Right, I forgot. I was supposed to be leveling up again, since I have the runes necessary. Let's do that before I do something stupid, like take on an enemy too strong for me to defeat. My intelligence is at 71. I'm going to start focusing on increasing my faith now. All in the pursuit of power. Now we can get back on track. Wow. Here's the thing, Brandon. Here's the thing, Brandon, CJ, and everyone here. I was not prepared to have beaten Malenia so quickly. So I'm kind of wondering, okay, what else can I do? But we can go back and get that incantation that I'm missing. But I also need to find Gold Mask, and I need to find these other prayer books, which teach me more incantations and pretty much a whole bunch of other magic. So, let me see. Gold Mask. Hopefully he's not in Leyendell, capital of Ash, because... Okay, he's in... First found north in Atlas Plateau region at the forest-spanning Great Bridge. Alright, let's find out where that is in the Atlas Plateau. On the... Ah, he's gonna be right there. So hopefully me turning the royal capital into ash didn't have a major effect on him, because I'm looking at his page and it says that he relocates to the capital, but I don't know. I don't know if me, you know, filling the entire royal capital with ash has a negative impact on whether or not he'll be able to help me. But we'll just run over here, go over to the bridge, see if we can speak to him. Corin did say that he was going to go find his master Gold Mask, so hopefully we can see him over here. But really, I hope... Is that a random watchdog watching over the sheep? I'm just so happy I'm able to come back to... Ah, there's Gold Mask. I'm just so happy that I'm able to go exploring in the open world again, instead of having to constantly try against the boss. Okay, so we found him. So now, what happened to Brother Corin, though? He moves Atlas Plateau and increase the number of incantation he knows. We'll be standing on the road north of the Atlas High Junction, next to the monument where the map Atlas Plateau can be found. Okay, if I find Corin dead at any point in the quest line, you can still complete the steps with Gold Mask. Okay. So now, let's pull up the link to see where Corin is. And he's going to be right here. So I need to go backwards from the outer wall phantom tree and then make my way over to where Corrin is. Hopefully he's still alive, but we'll see. If he's not, then we can still try and complete the steps necessary with Gold Mask and see where we go from there. Because, thankfully, unlike the previous Dark Souls games, where it gave you a trophy for finding and getting every single magic spell and sorcery and pyromancy in the game, you only need to get like the legendary. You only need to get like the legendary stuff. Like the legendary incantations and spells and stuff, and these guys are gonna give me some trouble if I don't blitz them! Oh, you think I don't see you over there? You think I don't see you trying to be Mr. Awkward? Alright, so he should be... over here somewhere? Like it says, he should be over here, but he ain't. And I'm at the right place. He should be right over here. Yo, Sensei Nam, what's going on? We just defeated Malenia, which was a very difficult boss. Oh, is this Brother Corrin? No, just some random dude. Yeah, Brother Corrin is not here. He did say he was leaving. Oh, standing on the road. Standing on the road? What happened to the tree? I set it on fire. Well, not necessarily me, but I went through with Melena's quest, who is completely different from Malenia. Melena's quest, the maiden, you know, the one that says, "I'm here to offer you an accord." I did her quest line, where she offered herself up to be a sacrifice in order to set the Erd tree on fire. Brother Corrin? Is that you? No. That is, in fact, not you. Yo, where Corin at? Said he was gonna be here on the road. After resting, he moves the Atlas Plateau. Is it possible to miss out on this entire thing if I've already turned the whole place into ash? Because Corin is not here. It says that he would be on the road, but I'm not seeing him anywhere. What is that, Brandon? You said, so it's safe to say you killed the 3 Eyes 2 big guy? 3 Eyes 2 big guy? What 3-eye guy are you talking about? I hope you're not talking about the fire giant, because I already defeated him. Oh, you mean, oh yeah, the fire giant. Yeah, I already beat him. He's the guy I had to beat in order to set the tree on fire. Okay, seriously, where is Corin at? But you say that you came across him on the road. You came across him, found him on the road heading towards the Atlas Plateau. So this road? Or this road, you mean? Like this road leading up to it? Or at least the road back here? Is this the road you mean? Just the one that goes from Grand Lift of Dectus over to the Atlas Highway Junction? Because if that's what you mean, then I need to head back. Saying that he'll be standing next to the monument where the map for this place can be found. Uh-oh. We got a member of the Night's Watch. Do I dare take him on? Am I powerful enough to pose a threat to him? Blood magic. get rid of your horse. Get off your horse. Now it's you and me. That's a neat trick. That's a very neat trick. Ooh, gotta watch that. Haha! Enemy Felder! Ash of War, Sacred Order! Well, Shared Order. Oh, good. I took him out. Now, seriously, though. Oh! Finger Reader Crone. Oh, wait! I forgot this update will show you where NPCs are. I forgot that this news update will show you where the NPCs are. I forgot. Noble Gold Mask right there. Finger Reader Crone. Nomadic Merchant. It shows you where the merchants are. Ronnie's Rise. Blade. The Half-Wolf. Now, the thing about Blade, or Blide, is that he is... I think he's gone feral. Because the last time I was over there, he was talking about how Ronnie wasn't there anymore. We got Old Albus, and we got Nephili Low, and she's over there. Where is Corin? Finger Reader Crone again. I forgot that the update added the much needed feature of telling us where these NPCs are on the map. As long as they stop right there and don't go like putting markers on the map, because we definitely do not need this to turn into like a Ubisoft game. We do not need all of that. Okay, Merchant is over there. Abandoned Merchant is right there. Is Corin gone? Like, is he gone? I hope he ain't gone, because I kind of need his body in order to complete this quest line for Gold Mask. Or at least further it along. But if Corin was supposed to be on here, he would have a marker as well. And of course, Tanith Volcano Manor Proprietress, she's there. Another merchant is right there. But not the people that I'm actually looking for. So Corin's gone. Where's he at? Because it says that he's not at the Round Table Hold anymore. Yeah, he's not around here. Oh, since we're here, we might as well go to the finger readers and see what power from Malenia we can actually get from it and see if it's worth duplicating. I know one of her powers is to explode, receive equipment of champions. Yo, look at that. We can get Royal Knight Helm, Briar Helm. We can get the whole gear set of Malenia. Malenia's Winged Helm. Winged helm made of unalloyed gold, worn by Malenia, blade of Mikola. Malenia awaited Mikola at the foot of the husk. My brother will keep his promise. He possesses the wisdom, the allure of a god. He is the most fearsome Empyrean of all. Now, imagine a person who has never known defeat until we came along, saying that about their own sibling. Saying that their own sibling is scarier than they are. But yeah, we get to wear all of her prostheses, apparently. Including her one gauntlet on the arm. So you can have that if you want. Yo, Devin, what's going on? Receive power. So, if we turn in the power of the Rot Goddess, we can either get her Hand of Malenia, which is basically her katana. And we get her waterfowl dance, which is essentially her move where the move that killed me numerous times. So we can either get that, or we can get Scarlet Aeonia. Create giant flower that explodes with scarlet rot. And that requires 35 faith to use. So I could turn into a giant flower and then explode in scarlet rot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep that. We're going to put it in the chest for right now. We need to find Corrin. And we need to find his body. I need to know his exact location. Like finger reader crone. Well, this is where check chat real quick. Oh, did you? Oh, you sent me a message. Ah, thank you. Ah, I needed to head up further. Just a little bit further. Ah! Yay! This is where he died. His body isn't here, but we got all this stuff, though. We got his robes, we got his bell bearing. Why do I keep calling it ball bearing? So we got a flail, we got his robes, and we got his bell. Which means we can come over here to Gold Mask and further along the quest line. Great. That's perfect. And good news, everyone! NFTs are starting to die and the internet is celebrating. All is right with the world. I beat Malenia. Hogwarts Legacy is going to be showing itself off with a 14-minute gameplay demo at 5, and NFTs are losing people's interest. Not NMTs, NFTs. He moves to the inside of the Capitol. Even though it's filled with ash right now, he moves to the inside of it, even though I kind of buried it underneath all that ash. What are NFTs? To put it simply, it is a pyramid scheme that was created to try and monetize digital things on the internet that had absolutely no relevance whatsoever. They're just, it's a, long story short, it's a dumb idea that rich people tried to come up with and no one with common sense fell for. Yay, I think? No, not yay. It's a dumb thing. It's not something to yay. Only rich people will say that, yay, this is a good thing. It's not. It's not. Because what it does is it takes things that are already on the internet for anyone to use, pretty much like images and stuff like that, and it tries to be non-fungible token. Yes, and it tries to make, yay, it's gone. It's not gone yet. That's the thing. It's losing people are losing interest, and it's not becoming profitable, and it's not becoming a major thing like everyone thinks. Now, a lot of people have made a ton of money from this whole NFT thing, but the thing is, not enough people are doing it worldwide to the point where it's become a worldwide phenomenon. It's become worldwide known, but not nothing major where everybody and their mama are trying their hands at it. Because those of us with common sense know just how dumb it is. Why are you trying? Because the thing is, think about this, Devin. Say you find a digital picture on the internet. What NFTs will do is it lets you have a certificate saying that you own, if you get an NFT off the internet, you get a certificate saying that you own this image. And you can do whatever you want with it. Sell it to people or whatever. It's essentially monetizing digital things that are normally free on the internet for no other purpose other than to make the rich richer. It serves no relevant purpose. It does absolutely nothing for the environment. In fact, it makes it worse. And all it does is it's just a pyramid scheme. Get into NFTs or get into cryptocurrency and stuff like that. It's along those lines that no one would dare take seriously. It is a pyramid scheme made by the rich that no one with common sense would ever get into. I'm happy to say that I'll never touch NFTs because I find the entire concept stupid. Imagine having a conversation about someone with NFTs and you're talking to each other about how you're going to sell your digital copy of something that's already free on the internet to someone else. And saying that since you have a certificate, then you own that one copy that you can sell. And just the entire concept. See, here's the thing about cryptocurrency. That's a bit of a different field for me personally, but NFTs as a whole is just a big note for me because the entire concept is stupid. Cryptocurrency, apparently, it's not I wouldn't say it's not as bad, but it doesn't rub me the wrong way as much as NFTs does. Now, mind you, I'm not really into cryptocurrency, but NFTs is just such a horrible thing, and it's just a dumb thing that any company that tries to get into it are complete idiots. Ubisoft tried it, and not even their own employees wanted to take part in it. They tried to sell NFTs in a marketplace for players, and not even over 1% of their players took part in it. Only 1%. Only 1% of their players took part in it. Their employees think it's a dumb idea. Everyone else thinks it's a dumb idea. Yet somehow Square Enix and Ubisoft seem to think that this is the future for gaming. Even the Square Enix CEO in his first letter for the year said, there's a difference between people that... I understand that there are people who want to play games just to play games, but there are people who want to play games to support. As if to say the whole purpose of video games as a whole were not to have fun and play it, just because. The CEO of Square Enix said that. Matter of fact, hold on, let me pull up his newsletter, and you will understand just how stupid it is. Alright, Square Enix New Year's letter. Alright, here it is. And the whole thing is just unintelligible jargon that is meant on... It's a newsletter that's put out to the public, but anyone who reads this can see that it's only meant to go towards investors because there's so much technical jargon that it's absolutely ridiculous. But this is the part where people really saw it, that, okay, so this dude has completely lost it. And this is the CEO of Square Enix. He says in one paragraph, I realize that some people who play to have fun and who currently form the majority of players have voiced their reservations towards these new trends, and understandably so. He's differentiating people who want to play games and putting them in a category versus people who, well, continue reading. However, I believe there will be a certain number of people whose motivation is to play to contribute, by which I mean to help make the game more exciting. There's a word for that. It's called surveys and QA testing and betas. And closed betas and network tests for your games. That is play to contribute. When you put out a beta for your game and you have people play it and you're getting feedback from that, that is called play to contribute. But what he's trying to say is that play to contribute are referencing people who want to take part in NFTs in video games. So he's pretty much splitting the demographic of players between people who play games to play games and the small minority of people who play games and want to get into this NFT thing. That's what he's doing, which is by far the most insulting thing, because now he's saying that the people who want to play games, yeah, they're not as important as the people who want to contribute to this NFT nonsense that we want to do. You see how dangerous it is to say stuff like that? When you start to divvy up what type of players you have? People who just want to play games because they're games, and people who want to play games because they want to get into the NFT nonsense you want to do. You're pretty much just saying, okay, we know you're here to play our games, and I'll get moving in a second. I just want to rant a little bit. We know you're playing our games because you enjoy our games, but the people who are probably going to get our attention more are the people who support our ideas of NFTs and stuff. That's essentially what he's saying. Traditional gaming has offered no explicit incentive to this latter group of people who were motivated strictly by such inconsistent personal feelings as goodwill and volunteer spirit. This fact is not unrelated to the limitations of existing UGC, user-generated content. You see a lot of technical jargon in there. UGC has been brought into being solely because of individuals' desire for self-expression and not because any explicit incentive existed to reward them for their creative efforts. I see this as one reason that there hasn't been as many major game-changing content that were user-generated as one would expect. And then he just goes into just more nonsense about, however, with advances in token economies, users will be provided with explicit incentives, therefore resulting not only in greater consistency in their motivation, but also creating a tangible upside to their creative efforts. I believe this will lead to more people devoting themselves to such efforts and to greater possibilities of games growing in exciting ways. NFTs in video games is not exciting. From having fun to earning to contributing, a wide variety of motivations will inspire people to engage with games and connect with one another. That's what we're doing already. You trying to do this NFT thing and trying to put it into games is not game-changing. It's game-breaking. It's community-dividing. It's mind-numbing. It is blockchain-based tokens that will enable this. No, it won't. I can say right now, as a person who is no expert on NFTs, but know a bad deal when I see one, it's not gonna change it. It's not gonna change anything. Sure, people have gotten rich, but that's only a select few. If it was really that successful, everyone would be rich right now, and none of us would be working any retail jobs or whatever jobs we may have right now. We'd be at home chilling. That's the cut and jib of it. If this was truly successful, everyone would be rich right now. But that can't happen because you can't have everyone rich. There's gotta be someone underneath the rich. So only the rich who are already wealthy get to benefit from this the most, while everyone who tries to get into it either fail or get barely anything out of it. By designing viable token economies in our games, we will enable self-sustaining game growth. No, self-sustaining game growth is constantly updating your games with content and keeping your players invested. That is self-sustaining game growth. Self-sustaining game growth is having a video game where the gameplay loop can be played hundreds upon hundreds of times and never get boring. That's self-sustaining. Self-sustaining game growth is giving me a video game that I can complete in like 100 hours and then say I want to go for another 100 hours because the game is that good. And then I'll tell other people about it, and then those people will get invested, and then I'll tell other people about it, and then those people get invested. That's self-sustaining game growth. NFTs is not self-sustaining game growth. It is a ever plummeting game decline. And if Ubisoft is any indication, no one cares. No one cares. And the fact that NFTs their stocks are starting to drop, no one is interested in it. This is just another scam. This is just another pyramid scheme that some people managed to benefit from, but it never caught on. And I'm glad. I am absolutely glad it fails. But let me get off that soapbox. We need to get back to the game. It's 2:29 already, and I haven't covered enough ground. So, we found... honestly hope they realize they're going to lose players. Oh, they're already losing players. Because Square Enix has recently done something, has recently gotten into, let's create a Mario Kart style game, Chocobo GP. But let's heavily monetize it. What I don't understand is why do companies that specify in console games and have a proficiency in console games will see the lucrative nature of mobile games and try to replicate that. Square Enix as a whole has really been on a steady decline. I mean, Stranger of Paradise, that I heard is really good, and I have that game, and I really haven't started it yet. I should. But Square Enix as a whole, as a company, they've made bad decision after bad decision. Godzilla, what's going on? I beat Malenia. I beat her 25 minutes into my stream. I just kept throwing flies at her, man. I just kept throwing flies at her, and it worked. The bleed damage from those flies, it did most of the work. It did the work for me. I just spammed flies continuously, over and over and over again. But yeah, Malenia's been beaten. Now I'm just going around trying to find gold mask so I can learn some more incantations. I need to make my way to the Deep Root Depths and the Great Waterfall Crest. I need to go here because there's one final legendary incantation I need to get my hands on. But I'm just following the... You say you're stuck on a final boss? Oh, you're stuck on a final boss for Final Fantasy. Oh. Man, I seen the pictures of the gear that you had on. I really need to get into playing Stranger of Paradise. I really need to get into it. Also, Gandalf, I don't know if you noticed in Elden Ring, but they added a new update has happened. How do I get to the Deep Root Depths? crap, I'm trying to remember. Hold on, let me look it up. Let me look it up. Deep root depths. Alright, deep root depths. Found underground, accessed by resting in a coffin after defeating the valiant gargoyle in Siofra Aqueduct. Or, alternatively, alternatively, through a hidden passage in Moog the Omen's boss room in the subterranean shunning grounds. So you need to get to Siofra Aqueduct, and then defeat the valiant gargoyle down there. And then behind that gargoyle will be a coffin that will take you to the deep root depths, or hidden passage in Moog the Omen's boss room. Alright, so now let's make our way to the capital of Ash, because apparently Gold Mask haven't found that boss fight, but I killed Moog already, thank you. I need to kill Moog too, because he's the only person with a great rune that I have yet to defeat. So I gotta go kill him. So we need to make our way to the Coliseum. Now, unfortunately, since I covered the entire city in Ash, I have locked myself out from getting this set called Alberich's set. Alberich's, which is essentially like this wizard armor that has like red accents. It actually looks quite sick. I kind of locked myself out because I didn't fully explore this place when it was still a regular looking city. So I'll just have to wait until my next playthrough for me to get access to that armor set. But we need to go to the Coliseum, and I can't use Tauren here. So I gotta head to the Coliseum, which is this it? Is this a Coliseum? I want to say it is. I would like to hope that it is. But we make our way over there because that's apparently where Goldmass. Why was I about to call him Goldmack? Let's call him Goldmack. That's where Goldmack is. I hear something walking. Tarnished golden flower. Golden sunflower, that is. Like, there are certain places I can no longer get access to simply because I decided to set the tree on fire. Oh wait, hold on. Yo? Secret spot? Where does this go? Where is this? What is this? Is this a whole underground sewer system? I need to drop here correctly. Ah! Crimson, yo! Crimson Amber Medallion +2! We got the much more improved version of this. You can get that equipment, HP, and stamina increased charm if you travel back from Forbidden Lands. You gotta be sneaky. Underworld. Yeah, there's a whole underground section right here. So I have Crimson Amber Medallion +1, and now I got Medallion +2, which vastly raises my maximum HP. Subterranean shunning grounds. Oh, snap! Moog the Omen. Yo, Moog's the Omen's down here. Oh. Well, I found another way to get to him. Kyushu the Sorcerer is back. It's good to be back again. Oh, different mode. I bet you wish you could climb up here. Wait a minute, why are there so many blood spots right here? Did an enemy come through that door? That's right, keep looking. You ain't gonna get me. Poison bone darts.
Get him, my pretties! Get him, my pretties! Let the flies feast upon your marrows!
Bleed damage is so ridiculously strong in this game, my word! And coup de grace.
Woohoo!
Woohoo! Woohoo! I see you in the back. Omen Cleaver. Oh, this is a place for omens. For omen individuals like Margit the Fell and Morgott. Those types of people. The Shunning Grounds. Yo, this is where... Turn back. Cannot open from this side. So you say. Sight of grace! Now, if I rest here, is they gonna come back and try to murder me? I feel like they is. But we have a way to get down here to the subterranean shunning grounds. I want to keep exploring the capital, though. See how far I can get. And plus, I need to get to the Coliseum to find Gold Mask. Someone's gotta teach me incantations! Must learn all magic. Be a magic master. Behold, the Erd tree yet stands, tall and unwavering, mindless of the scorch of the flame of ruin. And this person is just laughing because of the insanity of it all. Other than a big massive gargoyle that's on the other side of that dragon, that petrified dragon there, I haven't seen any other major enemies around. Now, I could be wrong, and they could try and attempt to jump out of hiding and try to murder me in my sleep. But I really haven't seen any. I still can't believe I managed to get to this place because the game decided to throw me a bone and allow me to survive my fight with Malekith. I'm just surprised that that actually worked and that happened. I bet the sand, well, not sand, but I bet the ash feels good between his foots because he ain't wearing no shoes. 2:42. At 3 o'clock, I'm going to take a break so that way I can take Kenzo outside. Because since it's just me here at the house, I'm responsible for him for the entirety that my sisters are gone. Sisters and mom and sisters are gone. But I can handle it. It's nothing I'm not used to already. Oh, I'm just now realizing that these big giant pieces are pieces of the Erd tree that fell off. I'm just now realizing these are branches that fell off because they got burnt. Those are pieces of the branches that got burnt off from the Erd tree. I have absolutely no regrets about what I did here. Okay, so the entrance to the Coliseum is over there. There's a pathway right here. So we should probably take it that way. But first, is there a way for me to get down here? Are there any enemies down here? I don't know what I'm doing with this whole accent here. Please don't fall. Is that just an empty void over there? Just a random empty void? Smithing stone. I wonder. There's plenty of dangerous things over there. I kinda wanna kill them, but at the same time I kinda don't. You got anything useful? Nope, doesn't look like it. Alright, you get to live. Gonna keep exploring. Who knows? We might find something useful. Ah, Sage, all the more seek Elden Ring. Where are people getting these gestures from? There's a lot of good gestures people are using. Teacher, so lonely, likely out of stamina. Could this be a necessary item? What are you people talking about? There's nothing over here. Unless I came this way already and didn't see it. Nope, nothing's over here. Alright, we need to head back. Because I've been bamboozled, hoodwinked, and frankly, fooled. How many hours do I have in this game? Hold on. 142 hours spent playing Elden Ring. I don't think I spent that many hours playing Horizon. And I spent a lot of time playing Horizon. But this game has just been eating up my time. It's just been eating my time. I think the only real big option we have is to either take the path that's at the back half of this area to get to the Coliseum, or take this path that leads up here. Because there's a path right here that used to be covered, and I managed to get an item from that spot, and then there was another way down there that had the lions with the blades on their arms, but they're gone now. And that's some blood spots here. Should I be concerned?
Should I be concerned that there is blood?
Don't give up. Why are you saying that to me? Why are you saying don't give up? There's something you want to tell me, game? Okay, the Coliseum's over there. Let's see. it still has Gold Mask right here. So he's not even there. He's not even at the Coliseum yet. What the heck, man? Why are you still over there? You're supposed to be at the Coliseum! If you progress far enough in the main story before solving the gesturing puzzle, Corrin will vanish and leave behind his bell bearing in Leyendell. Ah, okay, but does this mean that I can't progress since Corrin is not actually there? Because it says, if you go back to a given Menden order, after gaining access to Leyendell Royal Capital, relocates to the Coliseum in the main Royal Capital. So maybe I missed my chance to progress this little story mission with Gold Mask. I mean, I just wanted to see what would happen if I could progress the storyline. Who is that? Hello? Is someone there? What are you doing here? Friend or foe?
I knew you'd come to stand before the Elden Ring. Not a sad state of affairs. I commend your spirit, but alas, none shall take the throne. Queen Marika has high hopes for us, that we continue to strive unto eternity.
Yo, he's got multiple Destructo discs and death magic! Whoa! And the skull has explosions! And he can use the Aeona! But I can use blood magic. Did this Joker just heal himself? Why did I do that? Why did I do that? Why did I jump off the side? Why did I jump off the side like an idiot like that? That was not a good idea. I should have looked before I leap.
Not even you. A man cannot kill a god.
Kratos would like to have a word with you. But we got Scepter of the All-Knowing. All-Knowing Helm. All-Knowing Armor. All-Knowing Gauntlets. All-Knowing Greaves. Yeah, well, there you go. And I'm just checking some things out. Other games. No, that's the wrong one. Ah, there we go. And apparently, Godfall's Exalted update launches on April 7th. Just thought I'd let you know, just in case that interested you. Okay. So we got a Side of Grace. 200,000 runes. I believe that ought to be enough for me to level up. At least I hope. If it is, our faith is going up. Yep. Continue to increase the faith. 169. Nice. Alright, so we have this spot. I wonder, is there anything over here I can get my hands on? All these old ladies just dead. Holy grease! Alright, so this is the pathway I took in order to get to Morgoth the Fell Omen. And even though this is the last area, this is the last area. I do not want to conclude this playthrough quite yet because there's still things I need to explore. There's still bosses I need to defeat. There's still items I need to gain. Armaments I need to get my hands on. Are you ready? Precious item ahead, therefore time for left. How much left? This much left. In here? Item! Item! What this? Tree bow! Sweet! I don't use bows all that often unless I'm, you know, trying to get that big old giant chicken. Celestial deer. Unless I'm trying to fight that giant chicken down there in the Blood Palace. Golden Order Principia. So, does this mean that since Corrin is gone... Oh, wait! Wait, I keep forgetting! I don't need Gold Mask in order to learn some of these prayer book magics. I can go to the turtle dude! And learn it from him! But what was that you said, Brandon? Already go through the area we are teleported to. It's a must before endgame. Do you mean Crumbling Fazula? Crumbling Farum Azula. If you mean the place where Malekith the Black Blade was, then yes, I've already been through that, and I already beat Malekith. If that's what you mean, then yeah, I already did that already. Be wary of traitor. Be wary of traitor. You did your best to kill me, but it didn't work. I'm impossible to keep down. Ah, item. More holy grease. You're the grease that I want. You are the grease that I want. Hoo hoo hoo. Item. You ever hear song lyrics when you're a kid and you're thinking, wow, that sounds like a whole bunch of gibberish. Then when you get older and you understand what the lyrics actually are, you're thinking, how did I not put two and two together that this is what these lyrics meant? Like, from the movie Grease, when it says, like, you're the one that I want, I just thought as a kid, and this is me personally, I can't speak for everybody. When I was a kid and I heard that song, all I heard was, yada-da-da-da-da. That's all I heard. Word for word, that's what I thought I heard was, yada-da-da-da-da. It was just sounded like gibberish because I didn't, at the time, I couldn't comprehend fast said lyrics from songs. So when I heard that song, I was thinking, wow, this is a very fast song. I wonder what they're saying. And now that I'm older, it's like, how did I not know that they were saying you're the one that I want?
You're the one that I want. You are the one I want. Ooh, 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 yada. Yada bada ba ba. Yada bada ba. Ooh, ooh, yada ba.
That was me though. That was me. Like I said, I can't speak for everybody, but that was me. I was very bad at understanding song lyrics as a kid, and as I got older, there are still some songs that I still don't understand. Like that, ba beat ba ba doo beat ba ba ba. Like, I can hear that song, and I still can't understand a single word that is being said in the song. I even sat down and listened to a couple of seconds of it in the beginning. Still couldn't understand a single word. All I heard was like, hey, like, that's all I heard. That's all I heard from the song. And that's all I ever hear every single time that song plays. It's just gibberish. World famous gibberish. How did anyone write the lyrics for that song? Cause I can't understand nothing. See, if I could climb to the top of this dragon, I could get inside that area. Unfortunately, there's a gargoyle down there. A gargoyle. Ah, grace, therefore time for sadness. Yeah, there's time for sadness right now because there's no grace here now. Sorry if I had to go towards my childhood a little bit. It's just that some things were lost on me as a kid, song-wise. I'm only checking the Coliseum to see if there's anything up there. Once we're done with that, we'll come back to this area when we're ready when I'm ready for the game to end. But even then, that probably might be a hot minute. Well, actually, you know what? I could still play the game after I beat the final boss, and then I could just continue exploring if I want it. Ritual Shield Talisman. What do you do? Raises defense when HP is at maximum. So I only get increased defense until I get hit once with my health at the max. That's basically what you're saying. Because after that, that talisman is pretty much useless until my health is full again. I'd rather not use talismans that require my health to be at a certain degree at all times. Praise the Elden Ring, but be wary of Tarnished. Yeah, I'll keep that in mind. Alright, so this is normally where Gold Mask and Brother Corrin would be, But since I progressed the game so much that they're just gone, they're not going to be here. Luckily, I have another teacher. Starfist! Hey, I can beat people up with a spiked glove. Spherical iron manifer covered in spikes which induce blood loss. Used in brutal games of pugilism. Fisticuffs of the bloody degree. What do you have? Smithing stone. How kind of you. And there's messages over there. They're not worth me going over there and risking my own demise. Alright. So, I've seen all there is to see in this capital. As far as I could. The next time I do a playthrough of this, like on my New Game Plus of doing this, I'll make sure to pay attention to where I'm going, so I don't miss out on any good goodies. Such as armor sets and weapons and legendary weapons and the like. But, I've seen all I needed to see. Nothing else I need to go after. There's nothing else I need to go after. We can go ahead and make our way to the deep root depths now so I can get that last final incantation. Then I can get all the magics. I wonder, is there a place over here? Is there a place over here? Is there some items over here that I'm missing? There might be. Yeah, there's an item over here. Furl Calling Finger Remedy. I have so many of these because I haven't tried summoning someone to have them help me out with a boss. I don't think I had a single regular player help me out with a boss during this entire playthrough. Which I'm actually quite grateful for. Oh yeah, I'm not making that jump. Haha, y'all crazy. I ain't making that jump. Alright. Nothing here. Nothing at the Coliseum. And nothing we can do about it. Great Waterfall Crest! Now we go after that legend final incantation that I need for this trophy. And I can stop beating around the bush and pretending like... Actually, can stop pretending. So the way over to it is there's going to be a branch that leads to a cave. And inside that cave, which I believe is right there, is going to have the incantation that I seek. But before we go over there, let's come over here. And should we meet our demise, we won't lose too much. Yep, that's where I need to go. Come on, in the cave, oh, come on, in the cave. Oh, it's 3:05. Oh no. Alright, so here are the ant enemies I need to kill, because past them is the final legendary incantation. Is my magic strong enough to kill them in one hit? Almost. We got Newman's Rune and a free rune arc from killing that little... I want to say queen? I want to say queen. I hear more ants. And I see one hiding up there at the... Oh, y'all thought y'all was slick. Y'all thought y'all was slick. You thought you was slick, huh? Ah, crap, there's a lot of ants in here. Like, there's a lot of ants in here. But, this is the location. Come off that roof. Hey, free rune arcs from them. Thank you. Sweet. Murdering you has benefits. Yeah, if you want to murder me, you're gonna have to work for it. I hope I can reach it. It's a good thing I can't be invaded in single player. Guess I can't hit you from that distance. Fine. Ooh, almost slipped off the edge there. Need to be careful. Sombring smithing stone. Random caller. Stop calling me. I don't know who you are. Let me clear out all these ants, make sure the path is clear. Then I gotta go take out Kenzo. Gotta take him out. And there it is, here at the end. This golden shimmering item is the last piece of magic we need. There better not be something waiting for me as soon as I get out of here. And Elden stars! And we got trophy earned, legendary sorceries and incantations. So now I have all legendary magic in the entire game. So now we're going to go to the Deep Root Depths, which is right across from the Great Waterfall Crest. And we're going to make our way over there. Because there's still so much we have yet to explore of this whole place underneath these roots. There's so much that we have yet to uncover. But we're going to uncover that when I return after making sure Kenzo is good. So what I'm going to do... is I'm going to set that to my sit down. And while Gandalf is sitting right here, if you guys will allow me, I'm going to go ahead and take out Kenzo. Then we'll come back and then continue where we left off. So I'll be back in a bit. If anyone asks, moderators, Brandon, Gajiel, CJ, let them know. Okay, I'm back. What a hauntingly beautiful scenery. Bit of scenery? Yeah, it is. It's something, ain't it? Wait, what about the old lady that's over here? Okay, she's still up. She's still alive. The old lady that's at the base that we're so used to, she's gone. Now, I wonder what this place has to offer us. Because there should be a map down here. We just need to find it. That way we know where I'm going. Oh, I remember you. You gave me a little bit of trouble! The basilisks that like to spit death. They're death spitters. And I see headless dudes, which means there's a mausoleum around here. They're always guarding a mausoleum. Always. Which means that a mausoleum is close. A mausoleum is around here somewhere. Great, we got one of the gargoyles and he's up there. So that means I need to travel from that branch all the way up here in order to take him out and keep him from making my life hard! Where did you come from, Basilisk? I don't know if it's just me, but sometimes, do you ever have moments where you're putting hand sanitizer on your hands, then all of a sudden your hand suddenly hurts as if you have a cut on there, and then you start thinking, wait, why do I feel like I just got cut on my hand? I don't remember getting cut on my hand. Having one of those moments right now. It's crazy how I can get scars and I don't have a cut on my hand, but it just feels like I do. But it's crazy how sometimes you can get cuts and marks on your hands. And you don't even remember where you got them from. That is one of the weirdest things to ever experience. And that looks like boss territory out there. That one solitary tree. Ah, there's the mausoleum! At least I know where one is. Prince of Death Staff. I hear something. And the music still sounds as if I'm still trying to, still fighting an enemy. Unless one has followed me all the way up here. Excuse me? Oh, okay. I was about to say, why does my shadow look like I got two horns? But no, it's just that it doesn't show the ginormous orb on my helmet. It just shows the bandages. And apparently only my beard in the shadow. Weird. Ah, more gargoyles. More gargoyles. Let me guess. Liar ahead. Yep. Called it. And there's some more basilisks over there too. If I can defeat them from the position that I'm at, well, that will be most agreeable. And I heard a twinkling of a scarab nearby. Ooh, Side of Grace. You know what? Let's go ahead and get that. There'll be plenty of time to explore the rest of this area later. First things first, a little bolt of safety would do some good. Alright, back to exploring. And I can summon people to help me out through this whole path, but why would I do that? I'm strong enough on my own. So there's a whole path down here. Eventually leads to the Coliseum. Alright, let's make our way up this tree. And apparently an enemy has seen me. Ah, more basilisks. See, you'll try and run after me, but you're never gonna do anything to me, cause I got hops. And you don't. Haha. Alright, so there's an item at the top of that roof. Let's get that item. Okay, we got a smithing stone. Is that a far enough drop to kill me? Let's not chance it. Okay, that wasn't far enough to kill me, which means we get to go back and try the spirit spring again and get up to the roof this time. Aha, purple drop. Arteria leaf. I have yet to craft anything that requires Arteria leaf. Yeah, it really is a knock-up stream, isn't it? Wrong side. Oh no! You're not getting me. You are not getting me. I bet you wish you could, but you ain't. You friend or foe? Who am I kidding? You're not in an advantageous position. See what happens when you don't have the maximum control over your mount. Where are you going? Was that a headless horse? That was a headless horse. And we didn't even get anything from the ghosts we just killed. I think we killed the ghosts. Alright, so let's bum rush this gargoyle up here. Alright, now I can make my way down this branch and start taking out the gargoyles that are on the outer edges. Nascent butterfly. Hey, another side of grace over here. Why? Why is there a side of grace right here? Why is there a side of grace right here of all places? Should I be concerned? Part of me thinks I should be concerned. Oh, that looks like a boss area. You're crazy. You're crazy. That's a boss area. I'm not too keen on going there yet. Alright, there's one down. Alright. There's no more gargoyles to keep me from exploring the rest of this place. I like using this accent. That's why I keep using it. Anything useful? Nah, there's nothing there. Yeah, they didn't have anything useful over there. So I'll grab this over here. Oh, upper half of this area. Have I ever seen any of Isaac Arthur's videos before? One of his more recent videos made you think about just how different the One Piece world and other fictional Earths or other such planets are. I have not, from our own. But the world of One Piece as a whole is a fundamentally just different kind of beast all itself. I wonder, will this fall be high enough to kill me? Nope. It would not be high enough to kill me. Ooh! Oh! Big old gaping hole right here. Okay. I almost ran into that. So what we're going to do is we're going to check this place out. Oh! You don't survive very long when you get hit, do you? 2 hits and you're down. That's what I like to see. Enemies falling before me. Big head bug is gone. Now, were you protecting anything over here? Let us have a little bit more light. I wonder. This leads into a whole nother inner chamber. Let me just check around the edge of this tree. I am not going to make that jump if I attempt it, so I am not going to attempt. What I will attempt, however, is going down this big old hole that is basically right here. If it leads me back into an area that I've already been to, then I could just use I was about to call it a bonfire. I can just use the space where I just traveled from, the side of grace, to go back. Now, before we proceed, let's look at this Elden Stars that I just got my hands on. So it's an incantation. Elden Stars requires a faith level of 50. Create a stream of golden shooting stars that assail the area. Now, is this the same move that those Erd Tree avatars use, where they just shoot constant Yasakane no Magatamas at me? Because that's essentially what this is. This legendary incantation is the most ancient of those that derive from the Erd Tree. Wow, this is the oldest incantation from the Erd Tree. This is the oldest incantation. Whereas Founding Stars is the oldest sorcery. So I have the oldest incantation and the oldest sorcery. All is right with the world. Create a stream of golden shooting stars that assail the area. It is said that long ago the Greater Will sent a golden star bearing a beast inside the lands between, which would later become the Elden Ring. The Greater Will sent a golden star bearing a beast into the lands between, which would later become the Elden Ring. So whatever this Greater Will was, it sent a creature of some sort, and it became the Elden Ring. So the Elden Ring is not just some sort of power, it's a creature that has power. It's some sort of creature that the Greater Will sent to the world. Killer bear. Let's make sure I'm at an advantageous position. Somber smithing stone. Hey, boo boo! I found me a sleeping picketed basket bear. Hey, hey! I can't even hit you. That's why I missed. But I can hit you with blood magic! Blood magic for the win! You can do nothing about it, Yogi. The ranger figured out how to keep you from getting to the picnic basket. I'm never giving up, boo-boo. Even if it means I have to kill every single tarnished in the list between. Give it a moment. And coup de grace. Night night, Yogi. Prince of Death's Cyst. We just got ourselves a new talisman from this thing. Does this mean... Oh, are you telling me I should go and kill the rest of the rune bears? Because they all have stuff too? Alright. Greatly raises vitality. A fetid, overgrown cyst taken from facial flesh. Greatly raises vitality. Vitality governs resistance to the effects of death. It is said that this cyst came from the corrupted visage of one unable to die a true death. Indeed, it comes from the Prince of Deaths, Scion of the Golden Bow, and first of the dead among the demigods. Prince of Death, huh? Interesting. Alright, I'm not in a position where I can just teleport away. So let's get to such a position. I don't need to teleport. I might as well just run all the way there so I don't respawn the enemies again. Gandalf the Pimple Popper? I don't like that title. I don't want to be a pimple popper! I don't pop pimples, I pop heads. It's crazy how I hear the sparkle of a scarab nearby, but I don't see it. Not only that, but I have yet to find a post. I have yet to find a post that'll show me the map of this area. Even though I've been traveling through this whole area this whole time. Nameless Eternal City, across the roots. I have yet to find a post that can show me where I am. And you know what? Let's go ahead and mark that. Okay. Where is the map fragment? Show it to me on the screen, so I know where to go. Are you serious? It's right there. The map is right there in that gazebo. This whole time, the ability to see where I'm going and where I am on the map has been in my face. The whole time. Here we go. Map found. Now we have a map of the root depths. So we got this location over here, across the roots, which has a whole section here. So we still need to find the map for Noxtella Eternal City, so we can open up that section of the map, and so we can connect everything that's right here. Because the underground map, the topside map has been complete. I still need to find the map for Ansil River Main and Noxtella the Eternal City. I need to find the main map marker so we can see that as well, so everything can be uncovered. I'm sorry, you will not be exploding anyone today. Ash of War, Vacuum Slice. I keep thinking about how good a Naruto Musou game would be. You guys hear me talk about it all the time, but I'm just thinking about the potentiality of it all. Not only that, but Bleach Musou, Seven Deadly Sins Musou. I know we're already getting a Seven Deadly Sins game along the lines of Genshin later this year, or possibly next year, who knows, depending on how development goes. But we need more licensed third-party Musous. We need more of those. Yeah. More of those nasty little basilisks. We need more Musos based off of animes. We need more of those. Because we need a Bleach Muso. Alright, now I'm gonna rest. We need a Bleach Muso, we need a Naruto Muso, we need a Star Wars Muso. 7 Deadly Sins. You saw Strong World again yesterday on Netflix for the first time. You put it on the English dub just to hear how some of the voices sound. Because you've always seen it in Japanese, you were surprised. You were surprised? I want to go home. You're surprised they gave Shiki a Jamaican accent? I'm not. Because you never know what these characters will actually sound like if they spoke English. Because whenever we hear these characters speak in Japanese, it's just Japanese. You never get any hint of any ethnicity from these characters. So when it comes to the English dub, they add that little flair to their character with their voices and the way they do it. That looks like a giant fish. I feel like the closer I get to it, the more dangerous things are going to become. Read message. Dog? What do you mean, dog? Oh, snap! I see the face! It's sideways, though. He perfectly did the laugh and attack phrases, too. It's been a hot minute since I've seen Strong World as well. Weak foe? What do you mean, weak foe? Via's champion. Bleed for me. Sorcerer Roger? Roger! What happened to you, bruh? You can't dodge forever. The blood will get you. Hey, Mimic. Fear the old blood. Fear the old blood. I am Gandalf! And your death is already over. Omae wa mou shindere! And we got a brand new power. Fia's Mist. Woo! That went well, Mimic. You're still just as powerful as you always been. Granted, I never really was paying too much attention to the damage that my Mimic made, so whatever nerf they did to the Mimic, I can barely see it. Rostigrater! So, let's look at this new power that we just got our hands on. Fia's Mist. Release a mist of death before caster. Oh, death magic! Death magic! Sorcery of Fia, the deathbed companion. Creates a deathly mist before the caster, which inflicts death blight upon those who enter. This sorcery can be cast while in motion. Charge and enhances range of the mist. This sorcery was developed to oppose the Round Table Hold and is effective only against the Tarnished. So wait, this lady over here. Wait, is this the same lady that gave you hugs? Is this the same lady that gave you free hugs? Was she against the Round Table Hold this whole time?
Ah, there you are.
It is her!
I knew you would come. What is it you intend? To deny us and our ways, like the dogmatic brutes of the Golden Order?
I could say no, I want to be held.
You are an odd one. I am the guardian of those who live in death. They call me a foul and rotten witch. Yet you still wish to be held by me?
So I'm probably going to get like a health debuff simply because of her hug. But who knows? I don't want to miss out on anything that I could get from her, like item-wise. Baldachin's Blessing, which I can use. I mean, her quest has you kill one of your Round Table members.
Have you ever seen a Hallowbrand? When the first of the demigods died, his flesh was marked with the half-wheel wound of the centipede. Godwyn's Hallowbrand has since been recovered at the Round Table Hold. But there is another Hallowbrand out there somewhere, and I must find it before the time comes we receive our Lord. When Godwyn died, another exists, and I must find it before the time my hands will be dirtied once more by the deed. Will you still let me hold you, even then?
Give Curse Mark of Death?
This is the other Hallowbrand. How did you...
Oh.
My utmost thanks.
Well, dang, I didn't know I had that.
Godwyn can take his rightful place as first of the dead, and claim a second, illustrious life. You are our true champion. And though I can't be of any use to you, can I hold you tight? If only for a moment.
See, people would greatly... Radiant Baldachin's Blessing. People would greatly love to have this happen. Like some dudes, this is all a lot of dudes just want. They just want to be held. And for a character to be able to do that in a video game where you are dying pretty much 100% of the time, this is a welcome change from, you know, everyone being gloom and doom from previous From Software games. Especially if you have a long day, you could just find this lady, get a free hug. Sure, it kind of debuffs your health a little bit, but that's what the Baldachin's Blessings are for.
I will soon lay with Godwyn, and it will surely stir within me the new life of the Golden Prince, and first dead of the demigods, as the rune of those who live in death. Please, do one thing for me.
I'm not gonna watch.
Brandish this child, my rune, and take for yourself the throne. Stay the persecution of those who live in death by becoming our Elden Lord. I will soon lay To conceive my child, the rune. Brandish my rune. Stay the persecution by becoming.
Alright, I gotta leave now. So you want to be with Godwin and bear his child, which is going to turn into a rune then. Yeah, you're an odd one, lady. I'm gonna go. Cannot be used now. Apparently so. But now will you rest at this site of grace? Wonder how long the lore videos will be for this game in the coming weeks and months. Well, I'm gonna be watching the videos from VaatiVidya because he's been a pioneer for Dark Souls for a very long time now. For the Dark Souls series for a very long time. So I'm definitely gonna watch his videos because he goes into great detail about the story of all Souls games, from Sekiro to Bloodborne to Dark Souls. A lot of things I didn't even know about the story, he pieced together and formed it into a very coherent story. So trust and believe I'm going to be paying attention to what VaatiVidya has to say. Because he is the most well-known expert of Dark Souls lore. Alright, so why do you give me the option to jump right up there? Think you saw one or two of its videos before? I always go to VaatiVidya if I want to know something about lore from the Dark Souls series or Bloodborne, or if I just want to listen to something nice while I'm at work on a long shift. Then I just listen to his videos. Because they're so informative, so full of knowledge and wisdom. And so full of words, he has the best words. You're a teleporting headless horseman. Ooh! You deal death damage. Get away from him! Perfect timing, ran out of magic. So what were you protecting in here? Somber smithing stone. I'll take it. Hidden path ahead. Yeah, right. You think I'm a fool to believe everything you say? Oh, Crucible Knight. Thank you, Mimic. Great enemy felled. I'll take any items you leave behind. Siluria's Tree. And if that's a boss, then that must mean there's a site of grace beyond the boss. Or nothing at all. Treasure chest ahead. Tree ahead. Open ahead. Crucible tree armor. Crucible armor. Crucible! So now you get to wear the armor of the Crucible peoples. But since I'm here, now we need to make our way over here. Did I reach everything there is to see in these depths? I don't think I have. There's got to be a better boss in here than just, you know, Fia's champions and whatnot. There's got to be something else that's here. That can't be all. That can't be all that's here. No! I missed my chance to get my hands. Ah! Yep, that's Diff. Bye-bye. Yep! Which means I'm probably gonna have to run all the way out to where that branch is, grab my runes, and then safely make my way out. Have I ever done Wharf before? Think you have, but if not, can you? Try him again? I've done it before. Because I was talking about Q that one day, when I was saying, Q the miserable, Q the mortal, Q the desperate. What more must I do to convince these... What more must I do to convince you people? Die. Oh, very funny, Worf. Eat any good books lately? Alright, so now we need to make our way back. Now, give me what you had. Somber smithing stone. I'll take it. I really hope my runes are not on a place that is too precarious. Nope, it's right there, kinda close to the edge. Alright, let's make for safer ground. And let's just get off of these branches as a whole.
What did I tell you? You're gonna have to work for this murder! Whoop 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 whoop. Whoop 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 whoop. I told you you were gonna have to work for it.
Alright, let's go check out what's over here.
Anything interesting?
More somber smithing stones. They really want me to have a lot of these, don't they? Alright, so let me get to a safe enough spot I won't say safe as in 100% safe, but safe enough. What are the odds that there's something actually inside of that waterfall? What are the odds? Odds are low, apparently. Lightning Great Bolt. And multiple Lightning Great Bolts. Strong foe ahead. Uh-oh. You! Room bear! 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 Here we go! You gotta stop with that. He gives charm that vastly increases vitality. I already killed that rune bear. This is another one. The one I killed was hidden behind a waterfall. That one right there. This one is a completely different one. So I don't know what he has. The idea of a Q versus Mr. Mixus-Pitalik in a death battle has gained traction these past few weeks. If done right, it would be trippy and amazing to see. It would be interesting to see Q go up against Mr. Mixus-Pitalik and then have a cameo of what is her name? Pinkie Pie and Deadpool, since they had like a universe breaking death battle as well, where they were just breaking the fourth wall all over the place. Ah, there you are. Somber Smithing Stone, I knew I was gonna get you. Alright, so let's get to a safe spot. Or at least safe enough. Welcome back, Godjiel. I've explored the deep root depths. I found the map for it. Now I just need to find the map for the Ansil River main. Then proceed through the whole Moog blood place and get the last great rune from there. Because the place where I'm at, I don't need that. Deep root depths. So I'm trying to see what is the big boss of this area. Erdtree Avatar, Lich Dragon Fortisax. I already beat up Fia's Champions and Crucible Knight Siluria. So where's Lich Dragon Fortisax? Who is Lich Dragon Fortisax? Oh. Oh. That's how we started. I have to speak to Fia in order to take on the Lich Dragon. Alright. How many runes I got? 143,000. Before we take on this Lich Dragon, let's go find, where's that turtle? Church of Vows. Bring the prayer book to the turtle, if he can teach it to me. I hope he can. Learn all we can from the turtle. Oh, it's 4:10, Godjiel. The state of play for Hogwarts Legacy will be starting soon. Like I said, I probably won't be doing a reaction to it, like recording it live. I will give my opinion on it after I watch it, though.
Greetings.
Yes! Okay, so I can study sorceries, I learned it all. Study incantations, learned them all. Show celestial dew.
Do you possess any celestial dew?
I do.
Then I would like to share my knowledge with you.
You rhymed.
Concerning the miracle of this Church of Vows, Radagon once cleansed himself with celestial dew, repented his territorial aggressions, and swore his love to Renala. The Order of the Erdtree and the fate of the moon were conjoined, and all the wounds of war forgiven. This miracle blesses the Church to this day, and so you need only follow Radagon's example to restore any bond, however strained or severed, to its rightful state of harmony.
Oh, okay. So I guess he's the Miriel, Pastor of Vows. Okay, so this, I'm guessing, this is the dude you come to if you accidentally kill someone or you get on someone's bad side. I believe this is the place where you come to absolve yourself of being on someone's bad side.
To experience the miracle, kneel in the basin at the back and cleanse yourself with celestial dew. Absolution will be yours. Any bond, no matter how strained or even severed, will be put to rights.
Oh wait, I just been informed a package arrived at the door. Let me go get that for the family so that they can have it when they get back home later this week. Be right back. Alright, back again! Now, let's give him these prayer books of the Golden Order.
Oh, what have we here? Very well, let us both learn together. Heresy is not native to the world. It is but a contrivance. All things can be conjoined.
Well, at least he's better about it than Corrin was, and I'm just now realizing that I was also told to check the mail. Dang it! I'll be right back! Checking the mail! Alright, I'm back officially again. You know what I never thought of would be a good Muso? An Avatar The Last Airbender game. Think about it! An Avatar Muso would be so cool! Bending entire armies, then you could play as previous Avatar and go into the Avatar state. So much potential.
Oh, what have we here? Very well, let us both learn together. Heresy is not native to the world. It is but a contrivance. All things can be conjoined.
Alright, so let's study incantations, and we have Radagon's Rings of Light. Yo! The red lightning magic from the dragon! Yo! Yo! Where Fia is, rest and talk with her for the boss. Yep, that's already what I'm planning to do, Brandon. That's why I came here to use up the prayer books that I found so I can learn some new incantations. Yo, we got the Ancient Dragon Lightning Spear and we got the Ancient Dragon's Lightning Strike. We got the Red Dragon Magic. I need to find the other prayer books. I need to find the other prayer books. Alright, so let me see which ones I have learned and what prayer books do I need in order to get them. Okay, so Stormville Castle, Godskin prayer book, I think I already have that. I think I already got the Assassin's prayer book. Fire Monk's prayer book. Lyra near the lakes found on a corpse in a fire monk outpost on the southern landmass. Giant's prayer book inside a chest at the very top of Guardian's Garrison and Mountaintop of the Giants. I don't have that one. Two Fingers prayer book, Lord's Heal and Lord's Aid. Fortified Manor, first floor in the Royal Capital. Don't have access to that because the whole place is covered in ash. Dragon Cult, I have that already. Lightning Spear, Hone, Bolt, and Electrify Armament. I have Ancient Dragon Prayer Book, Golden Order. So the only one I am missing is the Giant Prayer Book. I believe I have the Fire Monk's Prayer Book already. Like if I go to my inventory. Okay, so O Flame, Surge O Flame. Nope, I don't have the Fire Monk's prayer book, and I don't have the Giant prayer book. Found on a corpse in a Fire Monk outpost. Alright, so we're here. Gold Mask is still not going to move from where he is. Nomadic Merchant is right there. I wonder, can I learn anything from the Volcano Manor? I'm just seeing what I could spend my runes are on before I take on this boss.
You. It's true then. You've defeated our lord. No. I must thank you. Our lord was yet weak. You have taught us that. Defeat is not the end. Our lord is immortal, and will one day rise again. Stronger. Until then, I must stay the path and do my part. I will leave the Volcano Manor before long. I suggest you do the same. I will miss these encounters. The champion who walks the tainted path shines all the more. I always was an admirer. This is perhaps we will meet again along the path. This is perhaps...
Do you speak?
This is perhaps we would...
Nope, you don't speak at all. He does not speak. So this is Liurnia of the Lakes. Lunar. Old Albus. Nephili-Lu. Are you still there? Nephili-Lu. Is she really still down here? After all this? Oh. Stormhawk Axe. Is she here? Okay, what used to be Nephili-Lu is no longer here. And then we can talk to old Albus. Albus! Old Dumbledore! Albus! Oh, Albus.
A chosen land awaits us, Albinorix. The medallion is the key that leads to the city. It's only a quaint treasure for we who cannot make the journey. But for dear Latenna, it is needed to fulfill her purpose.
Okay, Albus is here. Nephili is no longer there. There are still caverns and places I have yet to explore. It's crazy that I've seen all this stuff and yet I haven't seen enough. I haven't even made my way over here. I don't even know where this leads. I don't even know where that goes. Like, there's even this place over here, Castle Morn. I have yet to go through this place, because remember, I got a letter from a girl, and I have yet to actually go to Castle Morn and see what's there. I'm really only coming over here to just buy some stuff from the merchant, so I can have less runes, because I don't know how difficult this boss fight is going to be.
Back already. Unusual to this aged...
Oh, be quiet, you're not that special. You really aren't, because you don't have anything I actually need.
Safe.
Later. You don't have anything I need. Hopefully this guy does. Man, can you imagine how much longer we would have been stuck playing this game had I not defeated Malenia? We probably would have covered this much ground as we have already. I like you, dude. You're quick and to the point, trade again, and you just go straight to business.
You will.
That's what I like about you. Alright, is there another merchant somewhere around here? I want to buy as many stone sword keys as I can. Fringe Folks Hero's Grave, which is underground of the main area. Church of Ella. Merchant Santa Claus! I haven't spoken to him in a hot minute. Oh, hello there!
Always a
Yeah, you kind of don't have anything I need.
There are others of my people if the mood takes you when you meet my people. Wondering, which is why we cannot settle, but thanks to that, I think this may your people. Goodbye.
Alright, nothing from him. Nomadic merchant. Oh, I know what I can do to get rid of some runes. Upgrade some weapons. I can upgrade some weapons and go buy myself a couple of runocks. I forgot there was a whole merchant here at this hold that I could talk to. Well, that dude, that all-knowing dude isn't going to be reading through his books anymore. But I'm kind of wondering what happened to the guy that would always be leaning up against the wall saying he never wanted to talk to me.
No. Wait. You have felt the curse. I can smell it on you. Box, yet tender. Apparently my seedbed is ripe and waiting. 'Twas a brief respite, I must say. Go and unshackle my corporeal flesh. Trapped in the sewer jail below the capital.
Sewer jail key.
I can kill you and defile your corpse. Then the pox will truly be your own.
I don't like how you just brazenly said you could kill me and defile my corpse. Like you gonna be able to.
Go and unshackle my corporeal flesh. Trapped in the sewer jail. I can kill you and defile your corpse. Then the pox will truly be your own.
What if I don't want the pox? Don't you know that having any sort of pox is bad? Why would I want pox? I'm a poxless person. I am anti-pox. Oh, I forgot I could offer Gowry's bell. And offer Corin's bell. Alright. Now... Ooh, Law of Causality. Black Flame's Protection. And Lord's Divine Fortification. Learn magic. Learn magic. And that's already learned. Alright, and then we come up here by all the rune arcs. You no longer have any more. Oh, this will definitely help use up my runes. Alright, we only got 1,000 now. Crap, I almost didn't get this. Launches countless sticky threads before caster. Let's get my hands on that. Then we have Corin's Bell. And I already know all of these. Oh crap! I need to learn Litany of Proper Depth and Order's Blade. Just because it's magic? So, once we go kill this Lich Dragon, then we'll come back. And buy that magic.
Whoop whoop doodly doodly doo.
Now, before we proceed forward, we need to prepare accordingly. So, do not need briars of sin. We'll keep swarm of flies. And apparently, this boss is very susceptible to rotten breath. So I do that. Now I can use special dragon magic from dragons that try to kill me. Such as Eek-Seeks, and Smaurag, and Agil's Flames. Spew flames of flame breath of Agil from above. I can use these now. Because I could only use like the regular dragon versions. But now I can use the named versions of these. Which is good. But all we're really going to need is the Rotten Breath. Alright. We're good. Alright, let's speak to Fia. And I gotta speak to her 3 times. This should be the second, I believe. Or is this... Yeah, this should be the second.
This is goodbye, my dear. But I am satisfied. I choose to lie with Godwyn of my own will. Not the remains of one chosen for me. And I will bear a child who will inherit your warmth too. What greater blessing could there be but to be born a deathbed companion? This is goodbye. I choose to lie with, and I will who will inherit. What great...
Alright, that portal should open if I spoke to her enough times. Hopefully. If not, we'll just speak to her again. Not able to be used. Okay, speak to her again. Talk in secret! Man, I can't wait for Tiny Tina's Wonderlands!
This is goodbye, but I am satisfied.
Oh, rest. Okay, thanks, Brandon. That phone autocorrect is messing you up seriously, dude. You said ret, but I understand you said rest. Oh, let me go over what this this update does, because Vadi Video posted a Twitter about it, and it goes over NPC map tracking, new NPCs, new NPC quest phases, new background music, arcane scaling fixes, increased smithing stone drop rates and availability, because you know people have been scrounging trying to find these smithing stones. Shields are more effective, nerfed the Hoarfrost Stomp, and Mimic tier, and tons more balancing bug fixes worth reading. So there's a lot of things to go over in patch 1.03. But we'll worry about that later. Right now, we need to rest. Do 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 do. Oh, there she is. Enter the deathbed dream. Let's go! And let's go ahead and get my mimic ready. So my mimic can start using... Wow, the lightning strikes is death. That's death lightning. Oh my goodness, you're extremely susceptible to that. I love the music though. Bring it! My tear is strong, and so am I! Come on! Show me what you got, boy! Give it time. Give it time. Woo! And wait for it. And I didn't get hit a single time. Lich Dragon Fortisax! Taken down without getting hit once. I believe this is the first boss I managed to kill. No, it's not. Who am I kidding? I killed many bosses without getting touched. But the music is epic. It is epic. And there's the rune. So, I guess she did what she said she was going to do. Receive Mending Rune. Mending Rune of the Death Prince. So, what we got from that fight is the remembrance of the Lich Dragon. After Godwyn the Golden became the Prince of Death, the ancient dragon fought long and hard against the death within its companion. Alas, victory was never achieved, and its only reward was corruption. Kind of reminds me of Midir the Dark Eater from Dark Souls 3's Ashes of Ariandel. Because since it was an immortal dragon, Gwyn gave it the task of consuming the dark. But in the process, it got corrupted, and it lost itself. So this kind of reminds me of it. Fortisax kind of reminds me of that. But now we have Malenia's Great Rune. Seek the isolated Divine Tower which stands beyond the Lost Great Bridge. And then we have Mending Rune of the Death Prince. Rune gestated by Fia, the deathbed companion. Used to restore the fractured Elden ring when brandished by the Elden Lord. Formed of the two Hallowbrand half-wheels combined, it will embed the principle of life within death into order. The Golden Order was created by confining destined death. Thus, this new order will be one of death restored. So I believe this is going to give me a couple of endings, or at least give me access to one particular ending. But now we have Malenia's Great Rune, so we need to restore this one. And then the only other Great Rune we have left is Mog's. And that is the only remaining Great Rune left. Because I have Morgoth's, I got Godric's right here, Godric, Rykard, Radon, Morgoth, and Great Rune of the Unborn. But this is not really... Restore that where you got Morgoth so you can just fast travel. Oh, okay. So I can just go towards... Where is it? I can just go towards the Divine Tower right here and just restore it here. Because if that's the case, then that saves me a whole heck of a lot of trouble. Or is this it? I think I went to the wrong place. I went to the wrong tower. Two for one if you read the description. Yeah. Do you ever see Mikola in this? Okay, I can't restore it here because there's... This is not it. You say you have his armor? You have Mikola's armor. Okay, so now I just need to find... I went to the towers where I restored Morgoth's rune, but it wasn't there. At least a spot where I could go there. Hold on, let me read the description again. Maybe I'm being a dum-dum and I'm not paying attention. Seek the isolated divine tower which stands beyond the Lost Great Bridge. Beyond! Okay, so it's someplace that's just isolated by itself. East Atlas Gate. I went here. This is the East Atlas Divine Tower. I went here, and it didn't give me an option to restore the runes, restore the rune at these fingers here. Because normally it would have like a glowing symbol that I could just step up here and says restore power. But it doesn't have that. So this isn't the tower for me to do it. And it's not this one, because I just came from there. So I am at the wrong place. Your character already looks dope. Can't imagine how you would look at the end of the game. See, this is the clothes I'm going to be wearing for the rest of the game, though. This is my... Maybe because I burned the tree? I wonder. Is there a tower? No, there's no tower here. There's a lot of branching out spots, but there's no tower here in this location. Let me look it up. Hopefully me burning the tree didn't lock me out of restoring this rune. Let's find out. Alright, located at Mikola's Halleck Tree, which is to the north of Consecrated Snowfield. So it's here! The tower is here. But I need to find the tower. The tower is here in the Halleck Tree. Well, Halleck Tree. I just need to find out how to get there. Alright, how to get an isolated tower. YouTube is such a wonderful thing. It really does help me out here. I forgot that there's a March Madness, a Mega March sale that's going on PlayStation right now. Oh, wait! That's the isolated tower. It's right here. But how the heck do I get there? Please, someone enlighten me. Tower of Return. Okay, so there's a tower right here. Oh! Oh, I get it! I get it! The Great Bridge, remember? The Great Bridge where I got teleported to? I don't have access to it now because the whole place become ash. But if I go back to the place that teleported me there, all those streams ago will go back to the Great Bridge and I'll be able to get there now. I figured it out! Alright, so now we need to ride up to that tower that's all the way up there. And get teleported. So we just need to run up here. And it's 4:46. We'll be able to cover more ground in Elden Ring tomorrow. Right now I want to focus on restoring Malenia's rune. I want to check out and see what I can get from what is his name? Losifax? Sagifax? Hacky sacks. Woo! Red Lightning air! Feel my power! Nothing can stop the return of the Sith! Oh, that attack is just... That attack is just nasty. Oh, that's nasty. But let's get teleported over to the Great Bridge. Pillage. Open up. Go ahead and transport me. I know where this is going. You heard Gandalf. Why did I call Gandalf Gandalf? Sorry. Heard Gandalf in Lord of the Rings is terribly powerful, like he was one of the original deity angels. Yes, he is. He is one of the most powerful beings to actually be on Middle-earth. But the reason why he's such a frail old man, the thing is he chose to look that way. He chose to make himself look like an old man. He did that on purpose. And plus, he has the absolute power to pretty much dominate everyone on Middle-earth, but he chooses not to because he knows it's not his place to. So he's actually ridiculously powerful. He just has to nerf himself so people don't, be scared of him. Gandalf he's crazy strong. Actually, you know what? Let's do a little bit of a Gandalf power scaling, shall we? Gandalf! Gandalf the Grey, later known as Gandalf the White, and originally named Olorin, was an Ishtar. And an Ishtar is basically or Heron Ishtarion, Order of Wizards, were 5 Mayor spirits sent to Middle-earth, which, while embodied as old men to aid the free people against the threat of Sauron. Not meant to lord over them, but to help them. And a Maiar is, or Maiar, or singular Maya, were primordial spirits created to help the Valar first shape the world. They were numerous, though not many were named. Their chiefs were Aonwë, Bannerbearer, and Herald of Manwë, and Ilmare, the handmaid of Varda. So if we go to their powers and abilities, like most of the Ainur, the abilities and powers of the Maiar remain unknown and presumably diverse. Given the nature of the Maiar was to aid the Valar in shaping the world itself, they likely have considerable power to augment the world around them. Maiar are functionally immortal and essentially immune to the ravages of time. Even from physical destruction, they remain in spirit form. So Gandalf is not only immortal, but he's immune to aging. So if he chooses to look like an old man, he's going to look like an old man for all eternity, if he chose. So if we go down to Gandalf's abilities, one of the wisest, most knowledgeable beings in Middle-earth, believed by Galadriel to be more worthy than Saruman to lead the White Council, though he was less mighty in magic until his resurrection. Now, when he got resurrected, that's when he just became ridiculously broken. Gandalf the White possesses the same powers as Gandalf the Grey, but more advanced and with a few more spells. When he first met Aragorn, Gimli, and Legolas in his new form, he shocked and quickly overpowered them with his agility and magic. He effortlessly disarmed the former two, one by causing his sword to burst into flames, the other by pulling the axe from his hands with a wave of his staff, and burnt the elf's arrow into nothing when the latter loosed it. So he's able to burn an arrow in midair before it can even touch him, especially when that bow is shot by Legolas. Shortly afterwards, he said he had recently battled Sauron's eye to prevent him from locating Frodo, and although successful, the confrontation left him spent. Gandalf's mere presence was frightening to those who were about him if the White Wizard willed it, and his voice could stun weaker beings or cause them to hesitate. Gandalf the White could force others to obey his orders, as he demonstrated against Gimli and Saruman. He also displayed the ability to communicate with horses. He was able to read shadow facts with his mind. Gandalf's control over lighting and shadows increased after his return, as he was able to strike down Grima without really harming the man, just after controlling the darkness in a whole room to remove the light as a show of power. Gandalf healed Theoden. Gandalf was able to frighten orcs. He later displayed the ability to focus raw light into beams and blasts to drive off the ring wraiths, and these attacks were so powerful that only the Witch King dared to duel Gandalf. Using this spell caused Gandalf's eyes to glow. Gandalf also telekinetically disarmed Denethor, and was able to increase his physical strength without needing to speak spells. Finally, he also shattered Saruman's staff, and thus stripped the rogue wizard of his divine magical power, save the power of Saruman's voice. For all his power as Gandalf the White, he admitted that Sauron was far stronger and would win if they ever dueled, and was unsure if he could defeat the Witch King once the latter had been empowered for the assault on Gondor. Gandalf had hockey before it was a known factor. Yeah, Gandalf had hockey. He had all the hockey, except for armament. He had Conqueror's hockey before Oda was even born. As his unrestricted form, Olorin, he possibly had all his previous powers massively boosted and the ability to shapeshift. However, even this form seemed to have restrictions, as the Ainur was said to have their power restricted upon descending to Earth. So the Gandalf we see in the movies and in the stories, old Gandalf, he is ridiculously nerfed. For all the power he has, he's basically Shaggy's using 1% of his power. That's how strong Gandalf is. Crazy, right? Crazy. Alright, let's go ahead and restore this rune. And then see what we can get from this remembrance of Lithanofax, or whatever the name of this rune is called. Don't get up. Did I beat Malenia yet? Yep, Karma. I beat her within the first 25 minutes of the stream. Took a couple of tries, but I just threw a bunch of flies at her. That is not an exaggeration. That is exactly what I did. I spammed blood flies that constantly gave her bleed damage, and it was ridiculous how much health she lost every time. Even though she kept hitting my mimic and restoring herself, the blood flies just kept chewing away at her constantly. Well, you know me, Karma. If I say I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. But, now I need to get past this rock giant in order for me to restore this rune. Hey. Am I not watching the state of play? I'll watch it, but I'm not going to do a reaction to it. I just want to restore Malenia's rune. Sweet, we can go there now. I just want to restore Malenia's rune, and then I'll call this a session for today because I want to check out Hogwarts Legacy. But like I said, I'm not going to do a reaction to it. I'm just going to watch it myself. And I'll give my opinion the next time we have a stream. Alright, we're here at the isolated tower. And there is absolutely no way for me to get back to the mainland except by just teleporting with the Sight of Grace here. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and bring up the state of play so I could just have that window ready so I could just watch it on my own. We can discuss it. We can discuss it later. Starts in 4 minutes. So I have 4 minutes to get to the top of this tower, restore Malenia's rune, and find out what the remembrance does. Find out what this remembrance does that we got from this giant lich dragon. Sent location to Giant Prayer Book. I much appreciate it, brother. I really do. That way I can learn more magic. Even though I have all the legendary magic I could possibly use for the trophy, it doesn't hurt to have more. It never hurts to have more power. And there's still zones that I need to explore in an Elden Ring, so don't think that all the stuff that we've done thus far is all that we can do. Because there's still one major great rune we can get our hands on before the end. Alright, restore the power of Malenia's rune. Malenia's great rune restored. Woo! Power is mine! And then there's the crumbling Faru Mazula that's over there. So, let's check out this great rune that we just got our hands on. Malenia's rune. Attacks recover HP after damage is taken. So this is kind of like how you would get your health back a little bit after being attacked in Bloodborne. So that's what that can do. To the round table hold. I have 2 minutes before the state of play begins. But yeah, Brandon, much appreciated for sending me the images for where those books are. Alright, so let's go over to the Two Fingers. And then we'll go to the lady. And then the same old equipment, there's nothing new here. But if we go to Remembrance and go to Remembrance of the Lich Dragon, we can get Fortisax's Lightning Spear or his Death Lightning. Now, both of these require my faith be 46 and 47, but we're going to get them both because I'm going to replicate these with I'm going to replicate these. I'm also going to replicate Malenia's rune as well, so I can Malenia's remembrance as well, so I can get access to her Scarlet Aeonia, which is a ridiculously powerful Scarlet Rot incantation. So I'm not gonna do these. I'm not gonna duplicate them now. I'll do that tomorrow when we continue this game. But we've covered a lot of ground. I'll say that much. So I got a minute and 20 seconds left. I just imagine how Nero would interact with Malenia. Interesting, isn't it?
I see.
Alright, so let me upgrade Black Knife Titch, because she's a legendary Ash. And then we need Ghost Glovewort 9 to get her upgraded. And then we need one more Great Glovewort to upgrade Black Titch to the max. Alright. I can strengthen my longsword again. I could strengthen... Ooh, I can max out the Dark Moon Greatsword. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's just go ahead and max that out completely right here, right now. Upgrade my longsword again. And I need Smithing Stone 7. I'm almost maxing out the longsword itself, so I'm almost there. So we're doing a little bit better. I could upgrade the Carrion Regal Scepter, but my staff is already good enough as it is. I ain't gonna worry about it. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we covered enough ground for today. We defeated Malenia. We've defeated a bunch of bosses. I got some remembrances I'm going to duplicate, and I am looking forward to seeing where we go tomorrow. So I'm going to call it a session here because, one, the state of play is starting literally right now as I'm looking at it. And I want to see what Hogwarts Legacy has to offer with 14 minutes of gameplay. So all I'm going to say is, hope you all enjoyed. Can't wait to see you all in my next video tomorrow. And if you're new to the channel and you enjoyed what you saw here today, then consider subscribing or even becoming a member. Don't worry, I'm working on the perks, so they're much more worth the price that the current tier is at. So don't worry, I'm working on those so they can be, worth your time. Consider becoming a member because I am always looking forward to entertaining you. So have a fantastic day, and once again, as always, later, peoples!